Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your July 2025 tarot card reading. We are going to get started with a message from our oracle. Heart of the matter. Align life's pathways through the heart. Align life's pathways through the heart. I like it. I like the message because to me it's saying if we're making our decisions, if we're making our choices, and not all heart related, not, even our practical ones, if we make them through a pathway of the heart, then we're listening to what we truly want. We're making the right decision for ourselves because our heart, connected to our soul, is our path forward, right? All right. Here we go. Eight of Swords. The Hermit, Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Okay. So, Aquarius, Eight of Swords tells me that there is a period of uncertainty. I was going to say a lack of faith, but that's a harsher way of saying you're just uncertain about something. And you're kind of tied up, because you're not sure of how to proceed because you're not listening to your heart. You're not aligning your pathway, your life's pathway through the heart. And you want to make a decision, but you're not sure of it because you're not sure if that's really what you want. Is it on an intellectual level only? Which, Aquarius, you've been known to do that. I mean, it's one of your calling cards is your, cerebral roll through life. A very high IQ, very intellectual. These are swords. You're an air sign. I know that Uranus, your ruler, is your big news this month because he's your ruler. And wherever Uranus goes, so do you. And it just so happens that Uranus is going into a sign that you get along with, Gemini, another air sign. So this is going to be an easier transit for you because of what I just said. I know that you feel like you should be making a decision going somewhere, putting something down, but then you're kind of drawn and you're getting yourself stuck somewhere. So the Hermit comes in, and I'm just going to say, I think this is just a time to quiet the mind, a time to kind of get some alone time, a time for solitude. I always say solitude is sacred. And actually, the full moon on the 10th is going to be hitting your 12th house of secrets, the subconscious, karma, the house of healing. And I think that's what you're going to need. You're going to need some of that solitude, to come out of this Eight of Swords hell loop where you put yourself in, going around the same conversation in your mind, having the same dialogue with yourself, the same narration about something that has happened to you or something that you think should happen to you that hasn't. It's not getting you anywhere, and you're not choosing correctly because the heart of the matter aligns with the pathway, right, of your heart. You want to get out of it. And the Eight of Wands is going to help you get out of it. And I love the Eight of Wands because to me this is Mercury, this is fast-moving energy. And yes, Mercury turns retrograde the 18th, so it's not going to be so forward fast-moving. But Mercury gives us an opportunity, to, quicken the pace, get some things done, brings in some information, some facts, communication, things we're all waiting on, right? So I think when that happens for you, you're going to be able to make up your mind. One thing is for certain, something is coming to an end. Tends to represent the end of a cycle. Of course, the full moon is an end of a cycle. So something is coming to a culmination here. And that is why you're kind of tied up, not knowing which direction to go to. But I say, listen to your inner hermit. He is the Zen master of the universe, and certainly in tarot. He has spent a lot of time in solitude, and therefore he is really in touch with his subconscious, his unconscious. He's mastered it. He understands the value of this space, and he's guided on a very spiritual level. So tap into that. All right, so now we have the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So Nine of Wands says that you're putting up some boundaries here, which is a good thing. We need boundaries around around ourselves, actually, you know. We need to put up healthy boundaries for ourselves and for others. We need to teach people how to treat us, that's for sure. And so for you, knowing that you're going to be maybe doing some self-exploring on a romantic and or personal, because we got the Ace of Cups, relationship that might be coming your way, you're going to be setting up some new boundaries for this. So this is a new cup coming your way, a new relationship, could be romantic, probably is, and you know that you need this because you were hurt in the past, you know, and really you want to not repeat some of your actions, because you don't want those same results. Basically, it puts you in a position of, I don't want to say scarcity, but it was unwell. You were not well for a while, and it kind of got you off balance. It had you tied up and not being able to move on. But this new introduction that's coming to you, this new Page of Cups, which is a new person coming into your life, one that's going to be emotionally uplifting and quite lovely, actually, is here. I love an Ace of Cups because that's an emotional fulfilling card. So whatever is headed your way, Aquarius, it is going to delight you. It is going to fill your cup up and actually runneth over. And that is what you have to look forward to. Let this stuff go in the past, you know, put it down. You've carried the load for a long time, and if you listen to the Zen Master, he will tell you that you don't need to carry anybody's water. Carry your own. All right, that's the message I have for you. If it resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm wishing you balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.